Hi, this is easyfastexcel.com. Today we're going to be covering conditional formatting. So what this does is it adds predetermined formattings to a selected range of cells, or even just one single cell. Usually you do it to a multiple of cells based on predetermined conditions. So let's jump into an example here. So let's say that let's use this last column for the total cell, and what we want to do is basically highlight or add actually formattings to cells that have cells of less than $1,000 with a fill of red and yellow font, so it will look like that. So if we want to do that to all the cells, we can either do it one by one by adding the fonts and the font color and the fill, or we can also do a quick filtering. We can choose less than and enter 1000 and basically select all the cells all the way to the bottom, and add it this way. So that will be one easy way to add the formatting. However, the only inconvenient thing here is that it's just a manual format, and it's not really automated. So what I mean by that is, if you look at the cells here, it's not really just numbers, straight out numbers, but it's actually a formula that's entered there. So for instance, let's say that we change the units here to 10. The total sales is basically being calculated by multiplying the total of units multiplied by the price. So say if we change this 1 into a 10, now that changes over to over 1,000, and that's not how we want the formats to be showing for cells that has above 1,000. We basically don't want any of those formatting. So how can we make that automated? The way to do that would be adding the conditional formatting. So let's go ahead and do Control Z all the way back to take us to where we were with none of the formattings. Yep. And it looks like that's the original formatting that we started with. So let's go ahead and do the conditional formatting. What we're going to do is we're going to select all the cells on this column all the way to the bottom, and we're going to go to the Homes tab, and we're going to select on conditional formatting. That's going to give you a drop down menu, and we're going to select on the new rule, and that's going to bring out the new formatting rule window, and it's going to ask you for two questions. The first one is to select the rule type. The rule type we're going to use here is going to be the format only cells that contain, and the rule we're going to add there is going to be, we're going to keep the cell value, and we're going to select cell values that are less than, and then enter the 1000 right there. And the format that we're going to be adding is, you're going to click on the format. The font, we're going to change the color to yellow. We're going to add the fill to red, and that will set our predetermined formattings, and you can see the preview there. So this is how the formatting is going to look for cells that contain values less than 1000. Hit on OK, and that automatically adds it to all the cells. Now let's go back to this example. So say, because this is a formula, this value is subject to change based on whatever values are that are present here. So in this case, say if we change the units from 1 to 10, then the total is going to be updated to over 1,000. It's going to be $1,346. So the rule is applied, and the formatting is reformatted so that the red fill and the yellow fonts are no longer applied to this cell. So this is one way to keep your reporting a little bit more automated, so that it is a little bit easier to find the cells that need to be looked at. In this case, the cells that need to be looked at are the ones that has less than $1,000. So for whatever project that you're working on, maybe you're working on accounts that have less than a certain number of cells or whatnot. You can set up the predetermined conditions so that it would apply the type of formatting that you would like, and it is actually a pretty flexible function and very useful for presentations. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a message in the message box to the right on the homepage of easyfastexcel.com. We'll be more than happy to address any questions that you have, or please send us also any suggestions for any future videos. Thank you for watching this video and have a great night.